Hello everybody, Donkey here, and yes, we are back with some more Train Sim 2022. And we are back on the West Coast Main Line North, and today we have two AP37s double heading, and the first one is in, it's a Class 37 in Trans Rail livery, and the one behind it is a BR Rail Freight Metal Distribution livery. 37, and they are two different types of 37. The noses are different on them, just like what you'd see in real life. They are mixed and matched, and I thought I'd replace the standard dovetail 37 in this scenario with this very nice AP 37, and I thought I'd mix it up with two different liveries, two different styles, pretty much what you'd see in real life. So yeah, before we get in and use these immaculate 37s, I just want to say, if you are a new viewer and you haven't already, please subscribe down below. Alright, let's jump in and get them started up and going. Okay, here we are inside the 37, and it's looking amazing. My frames have dropped a bit due to the amount of polygons that we've got on this thing. But let's get the lights on. And let's sort something out. Whoa, my frames have just absolutely dropped there. Instrument lights we want. Route indicator switch, yeah. And I think that'll do us. Yeah, my frames absolutely dropped then when looking over. Yeah, but these 37s are looking so nice. So nice. And we will do the clank factor all the way to 10. We're going to make this a very claggy 37. Now there is a procedure, I believe, to getting this going. So we do have to put this to engine only, I believe. Oh, we do have to turn the key on for this to work. Engine only I want. There we go. And oh look, here's a couple of 37s coming down. These are the standard BR blue dovetail 37s. And you'll see that they just don't look as good as these two AP 37s do. Here they are. Just don't look as good as this one, I'm afraid. But yeah, we have to flip this to on. Clear the AWS. Now, unfortunately, I can't use the radio because I don't know the code for this route. If I did, I would. But yeah, and we are good to go, I believe. Let's just check. We do have a speed controller of sorts here. Headlight switch. We'll put that on. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we are good to go then. You do have to release the brakes, and to release the brakes is your normal button, but as you can see, it won't go any more than 96. That's because you have to hold down R as well, and that sort of unlocks the pin at the back there so that you can move the brakes. It's so you don't accidentally take the brakes off. And yeah, let's take a look at this from the outside as we get moving here. Very, very claggy 37s. Very nice. I do like, you know, seeing that on a 37. Especially when it's like cold and dark and you see them start up. This obviously wasn't cold and dark, but yeah, there's something about just seeing like a really, really claggy 37 that's just, it looks really, really good. You know, it's that sort of age of old diesel that everybody loves on the railway. Not so much the environment anymore, but that's what it was basically like back in, well, I'm guessing the 37 was might have been 60s or 70s that they came out. Maybe even earlier. I think it was 60s or 70s though for the 37. But yeah, 37s are really just, they're really cool. And this AP37 is really, really nice. I wish I knew how to set the radio up here. But I don't, unfortunately. But yeah, this is just a really, really nice model. And I do have the Railworks Enhancer running at the moment. So as you can see, all the shadows are going to look just crisp and super, super nice. And we do have a nice sunny day as well, which is very, very good. Right, now before when I did, this is a standard scenario which I have copied in the editor, and I have swapped out the Dovetail 37s for the AP 37s. Last time I did that, I got stuck at the signal down here. Basically the signal turned to red and wouldn't allow me to progress, even if I requested and tried to move forward. It basically ended the game for me. So let's hope that doesn't happen this time. It's looking positive though, because this signal by the bridge was red last time. So we've actually got a yellow this time, but we'll see how far we get. But yeah, just these 37s. I'm addicted to the AP stuff now. Like before, I wasn't that keen on the AP stuff. I was like, oh, what's really the point in the AP stuff if you've got a good enough, model from Dovetail? Yeah, once you use the AP stuff, you realise that Dovetail literally does not have anything on the AP products are just miles ahead of Dovetail's products, especially their old products. Like the 37 for Dovetail was quite old, so it was having a nice new 37 from AP that's got all like nice features. It's really, really good. Now we are going via here, but we are stopping because I believe the signal down here is red. Yep, it is. And I mean, just look at this, like with all these overhead lines and stuff. The Railworks Enhancer this is probably why I'm getting like a few low frames, but it is working overtime on this route, as it's removed some of the fog as well. And what is going on here? Cluster of speed changes. We've got a green. Excellent. Let's just take a look at this thing powering up. Oof. These 37s have been working hard. Now you can change the clag factor, and that's one of the things I like about. Are we going via the next place? Yeah. So one of the things that I like about the AP stuff is if you use Shift and C, you can Shift and Control and C, sorry, lowers the clag factor, and Shift and C makes it bigger. So you could have, a 37 that's brand new, do like a sort of old vintage route back in like the 70s or something, and have the 37 not that claggy, and then you could have a modern sort of route, which I'm sort of going for here. The 37s have been used a bit. Have we got a red or a green? I think it's a green. Not really too sure. Here. The last signal was green, but oh no, we do it. Sorry, it is green because that's a siding. We're going via here. But yeah, like by this point in time, I'm sort of doing like a modern route or a modern scenario, trying to go for that. By this time, the 37s have been used, abused, painted in so many different colours, so many different variations. As you can see here, they're two different variations from the front. This one's got a sort of light box. This one hasn't. It's got the doors. And this one's been painted in Transrail livery. Well, this one's the classic BR sort of distribution livery. That's the Metals distribution logo on there. And yeah, the BR are just sort of using what they've got in stock. And that's why they're a bit claggy, because they've been used and abused. And I love how it stays, the clag just stays behind the logo like it would in real life. Yeah, just once you use an AP product, you just realise that every other product is not superior. AP are just some of the best out there. And over the holidays I have bought quite a few of their products. They had a big sale on. So did Just Train, so I bought quite a few Just Train stuff as well. But we've got quite a lot of content to cover this year. Do, you know, AP stuff, Just Train stuff, and Dovetail are bringing out a few new stuff as well. They're doing... What's the new route they're bringing out? I can't remember. Oh, Crew to Holyhead, which is looking really good. That route's looking real crisp. So I will definitely be picking that one up. And we can actually... Well, we can't pick it up in that much because we do have a 30 mile an hour, so we will have to power down a little bit. And it's great hearing the power down sound. I'm just going to save it here. It's great hearing that power down sound of the 37s. The horn on these as well is really good. Really, really good. Really enjoy it. Right, so this is so we are going via. We've got quite a long way to go. We are slightly speeding, but it's not really a big issue down here. We are on a straight after all. And we have got to go 6 mile. So overall, not a very long scenario. But definitely worth doing in like an AP 37. The route's actually not that interesting to look at. It's quite an old route for Dovetail standards. And you know it's a bit bland here and there, but using these AP 37s is something else. It's definitely worth doing. I'm getting a bit of lag in the cab, but I just think it's the amount of things that are going on in the cab. My game is a bit laggy, but it's okay. It's not too bad. We are getting a 35 limit in a sec. But yeah, the horn on this as well. I picked up a load of sound packs as well from Armstrong Powerhouse. If you didn't know, they do sort of enhancement packs for locos that are already in the game, and then they do their own sort of loco packs, which are sort of basically rebuilds from the ground up, I think, where they basically rebuild the model from the ground up and make a load of features and stuff. Like the Class 50 from AP is I think is a brand new rebuild model from the ground up. They do wagons and stuff and coaches. They do DMUs, EMUs, and they also do sounds as well. They do sound packs that you can pick up, which some of them are really good. I picked up a majority of their sound packs. Class 20 sound pack, which is I'm definitely going to be jumping into a Class 20 here and there, because that sound pack is really good. Sometimes the Dovetail sounds just aren't that great, and then AP basically record a load of new sounds for their sound packs. So the Class 20s sound really good. I've got the Class 31, I think, or the 33, I can't remember. And I've got just a load of other ones, 57, 47, I think. Just a load of nice sounds. And that means it'll sound as good as the 37 here. Oh, that horn. AP stuff is always good with the horn, and I've actually got to wipe the bugs off the window here. Ooh. It's going to be a nightmare trying to stop this now. There we go. Some people on that platform. I think this scenario is about 30 odd minutes long. Gets a little bit laggy when I look to the left here, especially up here. But as I look out the front, it sort of gets a bit better. I don't know if that's because of my Railworks enhancer that I've got running, or whether it's just the model or what, I don't know. And there's another couple of 37s coming down. You can get this style of 37 with the two domino. I think they call it. Is it the domino headlights? Oh no, this is the domino headlight. I think on the front of here. I can't remember what that one is called. It's like the double headlight version. You can get that one from AP, but it's under their Volume 2, 37 Volume 2 pack. I've only got the Volume 1 pack at the moment, and we're going uphill here, so we will see this start bellowing out. Flag. It's warned us about the speed change, I think, there. So we will have to bring it down a little bit. We will bring it down after this signal, I think. Let it sort of naturally slow down. But this, with the amount of weight that's on the back of this thing, you know, stopping isn't really that quick. Especially with old air brakes like this one has. I might just have to give it a bit more. As you can see, we aren't slowing down that quickly, even though I'm on like half the brake percentage. Bring it off. 20 mile an hour through here, I'm not too sure why. Some more bugs on the window. Yeah, like I say, scenery isn't really that great on this route. As you can see, there's very large swaths of just open grassland. But yeah, this is just looking really, really good. Speeding a bit up here. Oh, HST. Armstrong Powerhouse do a HST 47 volume pack 1, 2 and 3, I think, if you want to check those out. I haven't personally checked them out yet. I haven't picked them up, so definitely something to do in the future for when I want to have a play about with the HST. The HST is great, and I do like it. That's a nice feature, though. There's an antenna on the front of the loco. can see it wobbling about in the wind and the vibration from the train and stuff. That's cool. That's a nice feature. It's little things like that. But yeah, the HST is like a really good loco. People enjoy it, and it's very iconic. But I haven't played with the HST that much in this game. There's just not really been any instances where I've been like, oh, I want to take out that 43 HST. But you can get, you know, people do make custom scenarios for the HST and whatnot. So maybe I should check out some Armstrong Powerhouse and Alan Thompson Sim scenarios. If you didn't know, you can go download a load of scenarios from them too. Which they do some really good scenarios. And the requirements are pretty much, you know, in the description of the scenarios. We've got to go down to 15 over there. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the time the scenarios require, like, pretty much you have the whole entire, or thereabouts, you know, the whole entire Armstrong Powerhouse library of products. So it is difficult for someone who hasn't got any of them. But I'm slowly acquiring them over time. You know, they had a sale on over Christmas. I bought a load. The next time they have a sale on, I will buy some more. And eventually, hopefully, I'll get all the Armstrong Powerhouse stuff. And I'll be able to play all the scenarios that they have. Just Trains, there's a lot of Just Train stuff they also have, but Just Trains also have sales on, so you know, you can pick Just Train stuff up as well. I will leave a link down below to all the sites that I use: Alan Thompson Sim, Armstrong Powerhouse, Just Trains, and I also use Vulcan products for reskins. So if you do want to check any of them out, you can. And we'll start coming down on the speed here, because it's going to change very quickly. No idea what it's 15 around here. Got it. I'm bringing it down as fast as I can. Don't want to go any more, just in case I do end up hitting the emergency speed on it. But you know, we should be fine going through here. We're bringing it down quite quickly. Right, it's starting to go down a bit too quick now. I do like the Transrail two-tone grey. I think essentially what they were they were rail freight distribution locos originally, and then they've just been repainted with the Transrail logo. Because as you can see, these two are very similar in livery, but I'm not too sure where the Transrail livery comes from. But I chose it anyway just because this is it's a nice livery, and this is sort of typical what you'd see. Right, Mossend is only about 2 miles away, so we can actually kick it up a notch here. You can just hear the power of the loco at 100%. You can just imagine all that, the fumes coming out the top. Yeah, I just want to... With these, what AP locos tend to make you want to do is just, it makes you want to sit outside rather than inside a lot of the time, and just, like, you know, find little areas like here. This looks really cool, and with the Railworks enhancer as well, I'm loving the lighting and the shadows, and yeah, everything's looking really good. I've entered that dangerous state of sim, of a sim where you take it to the next level. It's not just a casual sim anymore. You start buying sound packs, enhancement packs, improvement packs. You start basically making the sim to that next level of sim, which is yeah, I'm at a dangerous point where that is becoming reality now. Should be coming to a stop down here. But it's nice having, you know, a good sounding loco that's high quality. It does take the game to that next level. And even though, you know, if I wanted to take it to that next sim level, I would have found out the radio frequency and set all that up, and you know, it would have been a really good time. But I literally don't know what the radio frequency for this route would be, or this part of the route. This is the West Coast Main Line North. I don't know. There's a certain like frequency for certain areas of route. So this particular sort of route here, or section of the route, I have no idea what the frequency would be, to be honest. And it's hard trying to find that stuff as well unless you know it, because I've tried to look it up before and I just don't know. It's a combination of things. It's like sometimes it's the signal you're at, and sometimes it's down to what loco you're running, whether it's like a coal service or something, or you know, passenger service. Oh look, there's a 37 Dovetail BR Blue 37, which just sounds pretty good, but I don't know if the Armstrong Powerhouse pack actually replaces the sound on the 37, so that the default 37 sounds good. Don't know. They got some containers on the go there. We've actually got to bring it down to 5 miles an hour, so we might as well start braking now for that. Just keep the power up a little bit. Yeah, I know I'm speeding a lot. But I don't want to stop prematurely, so I'm trying to keep the power up a little bit. Yeah, I know I'm speeding. This is a good speed anyway. And there's more than enough track here for us to stop, which is good. We'll just roll into here quite slowly. I don't want to stop prematurely so that it, you know, if we got X on that objective by stopping prematurely, it would basically not tick the scenario. So I kind of want to get everything in before we stop, and then we'll jump outside the loco and take a look. Okay, that was the AP, the Armstrong Powerhouse 37, and we had them double heading here. We had the Transrail livery one, and in the back there we had the BR Rail Freight Metal Distribution livery one, and we just basically brought some iron to Mossend here on the West Coast Main Line North. So if you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.